video, man, on Vlad TV again, man. I said apparently most people ain't get the message on my first video. And my whole reason, I'm not like I ain't got no hatred for none of these people or whatever. I just hate the message and the content of information they put out there about our people because like Vlad TV is a fucking experiment to get all these thugs on there and for all these thugs to tell all their stories. And you know you got all America and outside America hearing about how you niggas are and what you niggas do. And this is the reason why they deem us as the animals that they deem us. You know, you dudes get up there, you talk about shootings, you get up there, you talk about drug situations and how much drugs you were selling and all this other foolery or whatever. And all this guy do is soak it up, and then he knows that this lower level information is what sells. So what more is to get one of these fake thugs up there that all these kids look up to, and then he telling a story about, oh yeah, I was doing this, and most of these jokers do it with no remorse. They don't tell like the youth like, yo, don't do this and don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They will just be as ignorant as possible, and they haven't learned their lesson. See, most people who out here, most of these old head drug dealers or whatever, a lot of jokers who was heavily involved in drugs, you listen to them niggas talk. Them niggas is not the same. And I was listening to a video of the Fatata brothers yesterday, and them brothers are very intelligent, man. You know what I'm saying? They very intelligent, man. They got a nice cause out there, and you know, and like I said, a lot of these people is responsible for excuse me, for a lot of the youth situations, for no father home, because of all these drugs that was being pushed out here or whatever, millions and millions of pounds of drugs that destroyed basically our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And the basically the new generation, which is these kids, they go on Vlad TV and all they do is glamorize all the shit that they do, and they got more of an opportunity now to do the right thing than we ever had. And all they do is go up there and talk about, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. None of these niggas ever think about getting their life together. Their whole life is just to live like some wild drug dealer who just keep getting shot up, keep going do bids, and keep coming home, and then you keep glamorizing. That shit get tiring, man. Nobody want to keep going to jail and let nobody keep telling them, oh, it's time to get up. Oh, you can wash up this time. Even though in some spots you can go take a shower when you want. Even though in some spots you got your own food. Well, who the fuck want to be living secluded like that in the area with all these other evil entities, man? Who want to be living like? Who want to keep putting themselves through that? Who want to come home and then do it again? And, you know, when do you niggas learn? And then you niggas go on Vlad TV, and all Vlad TV do is get views and get likes off of this, and he make money off of you silly clowns, man. You silly clowns go up there and talk about everything. You talk about stuff that you wouldn't tell nobody on the street. You talk about stuff you wouldn't tell your mother. But as soon as you realize, oh, it's views out there, something with them views, man. Them views make people do the most stupidest things. You know, I watch some of these kids up there or whatever go up there, man, I was selling crack, man. And yo, some of these niggas is like, yo, I feel sorry for y'all, man. And listen, I came from the streets. I sold drugs myself, you know what I'm saying? I tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying? When I came up in my generation, like I said, I had jokers come to school who had Benzes, man. One of my boys, he used to come to school with his Benzie box. Now, Benzie box is the slide-out radios that you carry with his handle. He had a 190. He had I think a E190, all red with a Louis Vuitton rag on. I have never seen no shit like that, but I've seen other jokers come to school with Volvos, with MCM rags on it, or Fendi rags, or Gucci rags. You know, I seen jokers when they was coming to school, they had like giant rope chains. I'm talking about not these three little chains like you niggas be wearing these days. Niggas come to school with giant. We talking about some shit that's a couple of pounds. You understand what I'm saying? A couple of pounds, not no couple of grams. We talking about something that's a couple of fucking pounds. Herringbones, Cuban links, Gucci links, what's the other one? Dookie ropes. You name it, man. I've seen jokers come with the big Nefertiti's on it, big medallions, in class with me. While I'm trying to learn something, the joker in front of me, you know what I'm saying, he got a big rope around his rope chain around it, make you change your whole direction. So the little influence that these kids getting now is nothing compared to the influence that we had. You understand what I'm saying? My boy, yo, I went out my first day hustling, I made almost $2,000. My first time ever hustling. I ain't know how to say my first time. You understand? Because at that time it was like that. But as you get older, and you start seeing a lot of these people start getting their life together. You start seeing people like, you know, when my area was at, used to be prostitutes out there. So you see some of the women from back in the day, they working, they getting their life together. And then you always ask them like, yo, like, well, damn, what's up, yo, you doing good? She was like, yeah, I got tired of that. Cause you get tired of living that life. For most people, yeah, it's still people out there that was out there from when I was out there. We talk about almost 15, almost 20 years ago. So it's still people out there. So what I'm saying is that energy is how they say is recurrent. Because you get jokers like this, man. He get kids on there talk about, oh, the shooting charges or when they was locked up or whatever. He don't have no disclaimer like, look, man, warning, you know, the content of the information, you know what I'm saying, is not for, you know what I'm saying. He could put something up there to where when you read it, you'll say, all right, well, boom. These are just life lessons that people can learn from this. No, he put it up there to glamorize it so people can go out there and continue to do this fuckery. It's not so people can change and people can learn from these rappers because they look at these niggas like they idiots. Niggas look at Lil Wayne. You think, look, I came up in the era where we were smoking weed because we had Redman. So Redman and the Chronic and all that had like put marijuana out there, and then Eminem had niggas taking E's. You understand what I'm saying? But for now, Lil Wayne got people drinking syrup, even though that 3-6 Mafia was the one really pushing it. But Lil Wayne is the one who pushed it over, and he got all these kids drinking syrup, taking Percocets, and drinking lean. These niggas is dope fiends. That's dope fiend shit. Them are down as them opioids. You understand? Now, my thing is this, man. You know, how did this guy get these young kids up here who's supposed to be these thorough thugs or killers or gangsters, and then you get up there and tell a white man everything. You tell a European everything or whatever. I think Vlad, he Russian, or he probably a Russian Jew, but you get up there, he asks you questions. Oh yeah, well, what about this shooting? Oh yeah, I shot this dude or whatever. Yeah, you don't think that no law enforcement agencies watch his shows? You don't think they use his content? They don't think they use his content for certain how do you say they be conducting like how you say that, like clinical studies off you niggas, man. You niggas is the reason why they got clinical studies. They don't have to go in the hood. They can just have a joker like him come on there, start paying jokers, or fly you out to Los Angeles, have you sit down somewhere and just sit on a couch and tell all. And then they sit there and conduct studies off of you niggas, man. And you niggas don't even know. And you niggas think that, oh, well, then, you know, I was doing this. I'm out here selling crack. None of you jokers got the smarts or even got the sense to say, well, look, man, you know, before I start off, I'm gonna let the kids know whatever story I put out there is not to glamorize it. This is basically tell you not to make the mistakes. I mean, you don't hear none of these rappers say that, or none of these so-called thugs say that, because these jokers get up there and glamorize. They be so mesmerized by Vlad asking them questions. You know what I'm saying? If a black man was to ask you the questions that Vlad was asking, we'd be fighting, because you'll be like, yo, what, you the police? What, you wired or something? What you niggas do it, and this man get millions of views off of it. So millions of people watching this. You think no law enforcement agents watch Vlad TV? But jokers, oh man, I don't care. I don't care. You're real thorough. You're real thorough or whatever, because you don't care about going to jail. You don't care about being in a room with 30 other jokers while ain't no women. You get a visit from a woman once a month or once a week or whatever, or even twice a week. And if it's twice a week, one of the days is going to be probably through a window. You understand what I'm saying? No contact visit. or whatever. So you niggas out there, you glorify this, man. These young kids, they see this, they don't know how to take it because they think that this is the life to live. Kids, this is not the life to live. Like I said, I've been through certain situations. I've been in state prison. This is not the life you want to live. You want to go ahead and try to at least learn something that you can market and make money off of that. You don't want to learn how to be a criminal and market yourself off of that. You know what I'm saying? Even though that this country was built off of criminals. The Rockefeller, the Bushes, all them motherfuckers is criminals. So, you know, all these top political people, their family, all even did prohibition, was selling alcohol or has to do with drugs being sold indirectly or directly. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how this guy, how he get all these so-called thugs to come on his show and tell all their personal business, knowing that this is about to be viewed over the internet, and he get all these views, and you go up there and you incriminate yourself. You don't care about the kids that's next up to line. You're not leaving no positive legacy for them. You know, that's why, you know, I don't get it, man. But this Joker, he makes his money off of the content, off of these fake war stories that Joker's is telling or whatever. And in the process, he making all this money off of you niggas. And remember, them war stories is including your own people, and he used that same energy to make money off them. So with that being said, man, don't be a dumb dummy. Don't go on Vlad TV and tell all your personal business, man. You remember what happened to Tax on? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just one dummy. They probably got indictments, and the reason why certain rappers probably done been locked up is probably from going on his show, and you just don't even know it. You done turned the police on to yourself by even going on his show. So with that being said, man, I am the Conscious One. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.